We have watched the freedoms of speech by the right erode over time, and President Trump was our voice. He has essentially been silenced along with his supporters. Since President Trump is not us, we are President Trump. This channel, The Republican, is a channel that was born to be banned since I am President Trump, just as you are. So let's talk about how we keep our voice without screaming so loud we lose them. Mark Twain's advice was to not pick fights with those who buy ink by the barrel. With Amazon's removal of Parler, along with Twitter, Facebook, and other tech czars limiting our First Amendment, we are seeing that we need to start producing ink so that we have our own barrels of ink. Now, I know we're feeling disenfranchised with our voting system. We feel like we voted and our voice was gone like a thief in the night. We were silenced with elections that are statistically improbable. But here's how I like to look at it from here on out. When my son gets car sick, I tell him, look at the horizon. Give yourself a goal, something to look at where you can self-balance. And I think that's what we need to do right now. We need to not look at, well, this is going to be a horrible inauguration, a horrible presidency. We need to look at the horizon and figure out where do we go from here and how do we balance ourselves out so we can get from here to there without getting sick. Now, with our forms of voice being taken away, I have to go with the assumption that there's enough idiots out there in America that are just not hearing our side of the argument or our side of the story. And I know a lot of them are tone deaf. They just don't want to hear it. But here's what I'm going to do, and I hope that you are with me. So I'm going to start by trying to take back the wheels of power. And personally, I ran for a small office, a water board, and I got elected. And that's a beginning. If you have the wherewithal, the time, and it doesn't take a lot of time. I spent 6 weekends in a row just going out there and talking to people. And win or lose, it really wasn't that important. What was important to me was talking to hundreds, if not thousands of people and getting them to hear my voice and consider it based on the merits. Also, I'm going to be the prophet. So I'm going to wear paraphernalia that expresses my beliefs. Not so much to troll all of those that disagree with me, but just to show those that are not wearing the paraphernalia that are for the Republic, for America, that they're not alone. And don't just vote. I'm going to get others out there that think that their vote doesn't matter to vote. I'm going to think of it like a pyramid scheme. I'm going to find 2 people, 3 people, 4 people that can find an interest in our country. Now, I know they go out there and they say, well, my vote doesn't matter. And it's not about whether my vote matters. I'm in California. For sure, my vote doesn't matter. But I am making I'm taking my morals and putting them on paper, saying this is what I believe in. Because we are the moral party. We are fighting the immoral. Finally, I'm going to show patronage to the few YouTube channels that are still in business, and especially the businesses out there that are conservative, and show them my patronage just so they know that they're supported. I believe there's 75 to 125 million of us Americans out there that are conservative, Republican thinking, right side, that are willing to go out there and support these businesses. Think of how much love those businesses would get if we all grouped together for that economy. I'm going to also ask my pool man, my gardener, who they voted for. Not to be like a confrontation, but just to see, hey, if you didn't vote, let's talk about it. If you did vote and you didn't vote for Trump, let's talk about it. A lot of times people just want to be heard, and they don't have the political education, or they just vote because that's the way their parents have always voted, and they just don't know. So I'm willing to have that conversation and see where they are. Maybe they're on the same side. Finally, keep an open mind. I'm going to talk with them with an open mind. I don't really find offense if they voted for Biden or if they voted for Hillary. I don't find offense in that. I'm just open-minded to why they did it and discuss it based on their merits. Why did they do that? I know for 4 years of fighting the left's insurrection that it's been tiring. I mean, we're all tired. With all the winning President Trump did, it only took this one stolen win by the immoral to demoralize us, the moral party. We are in the right, and will not take losing our country just laying there saying, whatever, I'm going to go on with my life. So I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to go out there and change some minds. And I'm going to continue the work of making America great again. I want to hear from you, regardless if you agree or disagree. So please comment and let's have a productive discussion. If you want new content notifications, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you're conservative or conservative curious, you're welcome here. So please hit that thumbs up to increase the chance for others to see this content. And have a blessed day.